Hello again, everybody. Staying classy here with more Super Mario Galaxy 2. This is going to be part 36 of the playthrough. And we are creeping right up on the end of the game, aren't we? With 110 stars. Unlocking a brand new galaxy. I didn't see what the star requirement was to get to that level, but I would assume it was 100, considering it was 70, and then 80, and then 90. And, you know, me being a human being, I can recognize patterns and things. But this here is the Boss Blitz Galaxy, and while this level isn't a direct copy of any previous games, unlike a lot of the previous galaxies, it does contain bosses from the first Mario Galaxy, 5 of them, in fact, in the throwback throwdown. And here's a nice familiar face. I wonder who it could be. Also, my battery is low, so that means I have about 8 hours left on it, because that's usually what happens. So, for those of you not familiar with the first Mario Galaxy, this is Dino Piranha. He was the first boss in the game, and is incredibly easy. All you have to do is loop around behind him, smack him in the tail. He's even easier than Pee-wee Piranha, the first boss in this game. Basically, all we gotta do is do that one more time, and that is literally it. Well, I do think Dino Piranha is pretty adorable. And I do feel kind of bad about killing him like that, and how his face turns purple, and it's kind of grotesque. Yeah, I don't really feel that bad for him. So, picking up some star bits before heading on to the next planetoid. Here's another boss from Mario Galaxy 1, King Caliente, who I believe was the second boss. Now, you may remember Prince Picante from earlier in the game, in the Free Swim Galaxy. It would seem obvious to me that they are related, perhaps father and son, considering they're both octopuses. Their names involve royalty and spices, I think? I'm not sure what Caliente is. I guess we'll never know. So, since he's the second boss of Mario Galaxy 1, he again is not very difficult. It's just a matter of smacking coconuts that he spits out back at his face. After you hit him the first time, he'll start countering back, but he's not that hard. Shouldn't give you any problems, but before you go in the launch star, make sure to go under the planetoid. Good thing I remembered this, because there is a life shroom, and in addition to that, our comet medal. And grabbing that now will save you quite a bit of time of replaying the level later. Yahoo! So now moving right on to the third of the 5 bosses. We have Major Burrows, who's just kind of chilling out, not really doing anything, but because we're Mario, we're gonna go and abuse animals, because that's what we do. This boss in itself is a reference to the blue shell from Mario Kart, you know, the infamous blue shell, because when he pokes out his head, it looks like the blue shell chasing after you. It's pretty awesome. So the secret to this boss is just to ground pound after he pops out his head and then smack him in his big fat butt. But now he starts getting mad and turns into a red spiky shell instead of a blue spiky shell. This phase is actually kind of difficult, because the first time you ground pound him, he's not gonna pop out of the ground. He's gonna come charging at you like a madman. This here is actually the hard part, is catching up to him, because he moves actually really fast. And at this point, I spend like 5 minutes trying to get him, so I'm just like, super speed. I suppose I could have just cut to it, but I felt like emphasizing how much trouble I had with this, and showing off how much of an idiot I can be sometimes. I want to make sure to hold on to my life stream, because the 5th boss we have to face in this galaxy is actually kind of hard. We'll see. We'll see if I manage to do that. Come on. Oh, no. I was so close that time. Yeah, the burrows that he leaves behind also don't make the boss any easier, because you kind of can't walk through them. You can jump on them to clear them out, but that does take quite a bit of time. It isn't really convenient when you have a giant mole chasing after you. Also, oh, I wonder if this will be the winning attempt. And got him. I feel so bad with like how his pupils like go away, and it feels so terrible. I am exploring the underside of the planet just because, making sure that there's nothing I missed. So, time for boss number 4. Oh, we got a Luma Lee, Luma Bop, welcome to the Luma shop, as well as a midpoint. I think having the midpoint kind of breaks the point of it, but considering the last boss of this level is kind of hard, I can understand it. Oh, here we have Boulder Geist. What is up, dude? Yeah, Boulder Geist. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of people like this boss from Mario Galaxy 1. I think he's pretty awesome as well. I think it's actually one of the best bosses in a Mario game, period, just because of how creative it is. So what you want to do is wait for him to throw rocks at you. You'll notice one of the rocks is black. That'll turn into a bamboo that you can then spin to grab by the tongue, and then fling him right into Boulder Geist. And if you're super skilled like me, you can hit him with 2 at once, which will break away his shell and reveal his true form. And then you have to hit his weird uvula scrotum thing, and that'll put him into his second phase, where you're basically just doing it again. But now he has hands. And now he can Falcon Punch, apparently. Yeah, the hands, honestly, the reason they're a problem is that they get in the way of the bamboos, so you usually kind of have to wait for him to raise up his hands. This is the opportune time to hit him. But he doesn't always do that attack after he sends out some bamboos, so if you do hit his hands, I'd say the 2 or 3 times, they will, or that hand in particular, will go away for a little while, making him a lot easier to hit. But it really just comes down to timing and whether the bamboo is swinging in the right speed and range. He will make stone walls to trap you in, but you can destroy them, or you can get him to destroy him by having him punch him. Gotta be clever and use your enemies against themselves. And I believe we need just one more hit to send him into his last phase again. There we go. I hit him with 2 bamboos for good measure, though. And boom. Boulder Geist down. Yeah. Okie dokie. So now we're going on to the 5th and final boss of this level. I don't know why they put this little planetoid here. Kinda unnecessary. But oh, this looks familiar, or slightly familiar. Now you probably don't want to go right ahead and touch that tail because it's kind of hot. You gotta wait for it to unignite. Also making sure I have full health before I do this. And boom. Say hello to Fiery Dino Piranha. I'm telling you, man, this is like the hardest boss in Mario Galaxy 1. Basically, it's the exact same fight, except he's on fire, and you have to wait for his tail to go out. He also leaves a trail of fire wherever he goes. Now, the boss is hard just because, like I said, there's fire all over the place, and it really just comes down to timing, and it's timing you can't control, which is something I really don't like in my video games. Because, as you can tell, the tail really doesn't stay unignited for very long, and it seems to be kind of sporadic. And it seems to last for longer if he sees you. I don't know what's up with that. But since he's looking around for me right now, it seems to go on and off a lot. Until I actually get close to it. It's kind of dumb. I don't know what the dealio is with this boss or why they thought it was a good idea, because it really isn't. As you can see, I'm kind of getting wrecked. And come on, there we go. Hit number 2. You do only have to hit him 3 times, I believe, and 3rd stage is just where it gets ridiculous, because he starts throwing lava balls everywhere. Come on. Oh, got lucky there. Yeah, it really just comes down to luck more than anything. Also, holy 9 minutes for 1 star, eh? That took a while. It is supposed to be a pretty grandish boss battle galaxy, though, and that like solar eclipse thing looks pretty amazing, not gonna lie. And there we go. Took 10 minutes, but we got a star. I do think we'll have time to get 1 more star of this video, though. If not, I'll make it a little long. I think I did make up this video a tiny bit longer than usual. So, 9 minutes, 38 seconds, 47 star medals, 111 stars, 1852 star bits. I wonder if anything significant happened in 1852. And we can now advance to a hungry Luma, it looks like. What's up? Blubba, lubba. Oh, we've a green one. A green Luma. You better not be one of those weird eco-terrorists or something. Part of the League of Shadows or whatever. Alright, that's kind of an interestingly cryptic message. Seeking the cosmic jewels that's been our lifelong pursuit. They can be found when all the stars have been collected. Yeah, that's pretty cryptic, eh? So, I suppose we gotta go collect all the stars. What's up next in the agenda? Oh, we got this thing. Gotta feed a hungry Luma, man. You don't want llamas to be starving out on the street, man. So this guy wants 2,000 star bits, and that's more than I even have on me. Although, I conveniently have 9,999 star bits in the bank, so... I think I'll be able to afford it. So I'm gonna feed him everything I have on me right now. Which takes way longer than it should, not gonna lie. Oh, look at how fat he is! Aw. That's like adorable and grotesque at the same time. He's like distended, and it's terrifying. But it's so cute! So I think we only need like 200 taken out, but I'm gonna be an idiot and take out 1,000,000. Yep, 463, that's about 200. Shouldn't take me too long to gain back my maximum star bits in the bank. And here I'm gonna be a troll and make him as fat as possible. Aww. Oh fine, I'll feed him. You're so full? Really? I didn't notice. Oh, what are you gonna go make, mister? And it's a brand new galaxy. Whoa, I never saw that coming. Yeah. Alright, I guess we're gonna go investigate that new galaxy. I suppose I could have ended the video right here, but I decided to give my video a little more substance than just 1 star and feeding a Luma. Also, 111 stars. Felt the need to point that out. I didn't actually remember the name of this galaxy, and I didn't see it, so... Oh, flip out. Don't want to flip out about it. That wasn't even a pun, and I'm just sitting on... There we go. Wicked wall jumps. I do like wall jumping, not gonna lie. It's a mechanic that has come very far since the days of Mario 64, where it was almost impossible to do. And then they made it easier in Sunshine, and now it's like incredibly smooth in Galaxy. So pretty much, the way this galaxy works is you flip, and then the red and blue wall switch. And you gotta be very, very sneaky by doing wall jumps and spinning in midair and all kinds of fancy stuff. Get a 1-up if you go up here. You know how much I love 1-ups. And now it's time for things to get tricky. Now don't spin right here, obviously. Pretty much in this level, you just gotta think before you do anything. In fact, if you remember way back in the beginning of the game, there was that level, the Flip Swap Galaxy, you know, where the name of the level was Think Before You Shake. Really, that's all there is to this level. Well, they start throwing in spiders at you, but they don't even have anything to do with the actual level gimmick, so... But I don't like spiders, so I'm gonna kill them anyway. You could probably just leave them alone, since they're not really doing anything to you, but... Oh, here we got a Choppa. I believe they're called Choppas. Or Chupas, I don't remember. Don't remember. Get to the Chupa. Probably made that joke already, but that's what happens when your Let's Plays take years to finish, is that you forget what jokes you've already made. And that was incredibly close. Oh, now we're adding scary, scary, pointy things of doom. that one can possibly call spikes. But really, this is a pretty simple level. It doesn't... Oh yeah, here's where it starts getting a little bit tricky. Ooh, that was close. And midpoint. Pretty much after the midpoint is where you actually have to start being careful. This next segment actually does give me a bit of trouble, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is dangerous right here. Whoa. There's another one up, though. We see our comet medal, though. Seeing it's the easy part. Getting it is the hard part. Now we kinda gotta hurry here. Oh, ow, 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 ow. And, oh. Yeah. This part is pretty tricky, not gonna lie. Oh, and, no, don't die. And there we go. You know, I probably could have landed back on the platform and the spikes would have gone away just as I landed, but that run wasn't really going anywhere anyway, so... Oh, well. So, let's try this again. This is how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, the sets of spikes are placed separately or timed differently from each other for a reason. Oh, there's actually 3 sets of spikes. Now, okay, so speaking. Now that we've traversed that part of the level, now the question is, how do we get back there for that comet medal? And well, the answer is our good old friend, the long jump. Or is it? I'm actually forgetting how to get the comet medal. I think I just did something wrong, or something. Let's try again. There we go, I was right after all. You just gotta make sure you have the red platforms out so that your spin doesn't put the blue platforms away, it actually brings them out. Right, there's our comet medal, and oh, that was close. But I'm just so skilled I was able to avoid the spikes of doom and destruction and misery. And right now, we're just about at the end of the level, and this is where things get super crazy. This is actually my favorite part of the level. It's because it's awesome. I mean, look at this. You know, how much crazy timing there is, and there's our very, very lovely star. And we managed to get 2 stars in 17, almost 18 minutes in this video. But that will just about end this part of the Super Mario Galaxy 2 playthrough. Join me in the next part where, well, I guess we're going to be doing comets, because we've gone as far as we can in the special world. See you guys next time.